I call the member for Epping.
Yes, thank you, Mr Acting Speaker. As many of you will be aware, I represent a diverse electorate in Epping. It is truly a multicultural success story. The Epping community is a great place to live, work and raise a family. It is also a safe, welcoming and harmonious community. None of this success would be possible without the contribution of the local Chinese community, one of the largest migrant communities in my electorate. Last year, as a candidate in the state election, I joined my friends in the Chinese community as well as those in the Korean community to celebrate Lunar New Year. It was a great experience to be immersed in the Lunar New Year celebration. It was a very memorable and enjoyable experience to myself and my family. The different foods on offer and the performances which were staged, highlighted by the Dragon Dance in Eastwood Plaza, were truly magnificent events. One of the local Chinese community that I came to know very well during the campaign is the Cherrybrook Chinese Community Association. I cannot thank them enough for the friendship and support that they have offered me over the past year, and I look forward to continuing to grow and strengthen our relationship in the years to come. The Cherrybrook Chinese Community Association was established in 1989 and incorporated in 1990. At this time there was already an emerging community of Chinese residents in the area, largely attracted by the quality of schools and educational opportunities in the electorate. There was a clear need for a community organisation that offered them a social outlet and a support network run by people who understand their cultural needs. So the Cherrybrook Chinese Community Association was formed. The association has endeavoured to promote community participation, to share Chinese culture and to encourage members to engage in the wider community. Its first projects were the establishment of Chinese language school for children and organising English courses for adults. Many projects and programs have developed since. Membership is open to all persons who subscribe to the purposes and objectives of the association, regardless of race, religious belief and place of residence. And in fact, I know that there is a very good relationship between my local Indian community and the Chinese Cherrybrook Community Association. Largely assisted in many respects, I should indicate, by Bob Waller, who has acted as a wonderful intermediary between those organisations. Last month I hosted a delegation of seniors from the Cherrybrook Chinese Community Association, and they enjoyed a tour of Parliament. And we finished by enjoying the good company and conversation over lunch. I'd like to thank Edward Lamb, who is the current treasurer of this association, for his role in assisting me to organise the visit and making it such a success. There were about 25 elderly Chinese residents who had never been to Parliament House, who enjoyed immensely the tour of this place, and in particular they enjoyed the opportunity of visiting the media room downstairs and both of the houses. I would also like to recognise the contribution of Angel Baby Lau for giving up her morning to help me communicate with some of the seniors by providing translation services. In fact, one of my fondest memories from last year was being invited to play table tennis with the Cherrybrook Chinese Community Association seniors. I thought this would be an event that I could participate and be reasonably proficient at, because I always think that I could hit a table tennis ball. Well, I have to tell you, I wasn't in the same league as these guys. They were extraordinarily talented, and they had about 10 tables set up to play table tennis, and I was quite out of my league, even though that I thought that I had at the time some ability. It was a great experience in any event, and I look forward to a rematch. Some of the other activities of the association which they are involved in include badminton, tai chi, Chinese language school for children, dancing, opera singing classes, seniors activities, women's groups, and they are annually involved in the Cancer Council's biggest morning tea fundraiser. I would like to recognise the current executive of the Cherrybrook Chinese Community Association, President Jenny Lau, Vice President Peter Chung, and Treasurer Edward Lamb, Secretary Stephen Lang, Secretary Chinese Polly Chan, Assistant Treasurer Alice Ho, and Coordinators Patrick Ng and Ken Ng. I cannot finish without also acknowledging my friend Ken Yap, who is a former President of the Association I cannot thank him enough for his advice, support and encouragement during my campaign and since I have been the member for Epping. Thank you.
I thank the member for Epping.